Finds you well. Ho, ho, it looks like it's going to be another scorcher. Ice cream? Inspired choice, sir. Now finding your route. Right, we're off then. Approaching your final destination. You have arrived, Pink. Pink lemonade sherbet? Oh, what an excellent choice, sir. That certainly brings back memories. Ah, yes, my father was a compass, you know, and he just loved pink lemonade.
Where am I, dear boy? Ice cream? Oh dear, no, no, no. My baby deserves something much healthier. Now, let's see here. A healthy smoothie would be just the thing for my little poppet. Now let's buckle up. You can never be too safe. Just look at Granny's little prince. Let's get going, shall we? Hello, dear. I'd like to order an extra large Razamagogo, Omega Gamma 3B Happy Tilapia Fibroblaster with extra broccoli foam to go, please. Bottoms up, dear. Now, isn't that so much better than ice cream? Ah, what a lovely day. Ah, this dry heat does wonders for my complexion, don't you, Blancy?
Ice cream? That's a great idea, brother. What are we waiting for? Time to push it to the max, brother! Pedal to the metal! Here comes our shortcut, brother. This'll save us loads of traffic time. To the extreme! Who needs a highway when we can go my way? Now this is my kind of traffic. Right turn coming up. I could have sworn it was around here somewhere. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, take it easy, brother. Hey, whoa, whoa, Oh, wait now, don't be so hasty, sir.
Timepiece 9000. Destination home completed. Timepiece 9000. Go back in time. Destination 100 million years ago. Alarm clock. Go forward in time. Go back in time. Destination 1000 BC. Speed up time. Now. Back to normal speed. Random jump now. Destination home. Destination home completed.
Mount Forget About It. The world's last unconquered peak rises majestically above an unspoiled wilderness. Mountaineers have been trying to reach its summit for centuries, but scaling its icy face has proven to be a challenge. But still, it beckons, touching the hearts of courageous spirits like yourselves, eager adventurers, and thrill-hungry explorers. What do you say? Good. Let's get started. With just a few basic necessities, you'll be ready to overcome any obstacle Mount Forget About It can throw at you. The lighter an explorer's load, the easier the climbing will be. It's a good idea to have a dedicated partner with whom you can trade off duties, should the going get rough. You've reached base camp, a place to stop, take stock, and consider options for the journey ahead. While it may be true that a climber is only as good as his equipment, sometimes you actually have to use your head for more than just a hat rack. This is the time when your climbing buddy can truly be your best friend. The most basic tool in a mountaineer's kit is his coil of rope. Its usefulness in bringing the climber closer to his ultimate goal cannot be underestimated. The mountaineer's motto, never give up, has a special meaning to some who seem never to know when to quit. But try, and try again. No matter how impossible the odds seem, man and nature as one. What could be more inspiring or more ridiculous? But the tenacious climber will be rewarded when he comes face to face with sights that the less rugged can only imagine. You cannot buy this type of feeling, and why would you want to? Another crest, another test, and an unexpected guest. Nature has gifted its most agile creatures with the tools to easily conquer what would condemn others to certain doom. Only fools would attempt to follow in the footsteps of these remarkable climbers. Without perfect balance, razor-sharp focus, and a finely tuned knowledge to expect the unexpected, it's sometimes best to look for smarter, safer options. Extreme cold fronts can move in without warning, dropping to sub-zero temperatures at a moment's notice. But a breath of that biting mountain air can provide an experience that cannot be matched anywhere on the planet. What causes these sudden shifts in climate and high elevation? Even the experts are baffled. Driving rain, raging blizzards. To attempt to understand it would be to attempt to unravel the very mystery of nature itself. Okay, where were we? Sometimes it's best to leave the big questions to the bigger minds and simply take cover in the safe havens nature has provided. At last, thanks to perseverance, patience, and a dash of dumb luck, you've made it. Well, almost. Good work, adventurers! Your world will never be the same. Each day that passes will leave you longing for another perilous adventure, because every explorer brings back with him a little something from the natural world that will stay with him forever.